Chris, man, I love you. I gotta ask you, bro. Think about something bad happened. You had that fight, brother.
We had a great camp. Mickey's helped me with a lot of things, especially on the ground, which I'm pretty sad I didn't get to use any of it. Kid had a good takedown defense, but Tony, he was there and had to take a lot of pain.
Are your calves still sore?
Yes,
he got me back today for
Mine's
it. Mine's
still a little.
On Monday, I couldn't even really throw the kicks, man. They're still sort of deep in that muscle.
I feel like mine's just healing.
Yeah.
But camp went great, and the fight was going great. Everything was going good. I had a great first.
Dude, you had him on roller skates.
Yeah.
That sucker.
So, but the thing is, I don't know whether it was being in front of a crowd or I don't know what it was, but towards the end of the second round, I started to feel like anxiety and pressure, and I started feeling the pressure. So when I start feeling that, sometimes I always feel like I gotta do something. I gotta make something happen. I feel like I'm not winning this round no more, so I start forcing the issue. And I think that's where I made my biggest mistake. Was I was too eager at making something happen that it put me in a bad position. And I could have done a little better homework. I didn't know he was a black belt, so I didn't even think about him doing submissions on me. So it was just a lot that went in that last part of that round.
Yeah, man, we didn't even think that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We didn't know he was a black belt until I think we were
after the fight. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So. But it's cool. I know what went wrong and what I can do to fix it. And I just got to remember, I was up in the fight. I don't have to be so eager in making things happen. I could draw him in a little bit and, catch my break. I'm up in the fight. So just making smarter decisions as the fight goes on and making the right kind of adjustments, I think is going to be the biggest point in my next fights coming up. So, but regardless of the outcome of the fight, I had a great camp. I think I've gotten better from that camp, and it's only going to keep getting better.
Yeah, the work doesn't go away.
Exactly.
All that work we put in, that stays with you.
Hey, my back control is so much better now than it was. So, you know what I mean? I might have lost the fight, but I still got a lot better from it, and I'm only going to keep getting better, and I like having you guys in my corner. So, yeah, it was awesome.
We had a great week out there. And the way I look at it is shit, if you're not losing, you're probably not really fighting anybody worth a damn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly,
you're not really challenging yourself. You're not really, going for it. Yeah. And this game is different. It's not like boxing where you fight a bunch of tomato cans and then, you challenge yourself at the top.
I took a big risk. I fought a young kid who has a lot of hype around him. I wanted to derail with the hype train. There's a lot of talk about this kid in the Mexican culture, and I wanted to be. I like being the guy to derail, making people upset. I wanted to upset the Mexicans.
Spoiler.
What I mean? But and you know what? I got a lot of fans though from that fight. Even though I didn't win the fight, a lot of people hit me up. A lot of people reached out to me that I don't know, saying that, hey, keep your head up, man. You did great. It was awesome. I talked to Sean Shelby. He was impressed by my performance, and it's only I can only go up from here. So it's all good.
Yeah.
Well, he gave you a lot of props. I mean, he said he's never been hit that hard in his career, and also. I mean, even though that fight was in Las Vegas, United States of America, Mexican Independence Day, I mean, you came out, for people that don't know, you went full heel and in front of 20,000 rabid Mexicans and Mexican Americans. What song did you come out to?
I came out to I'm a Real American, the Hulk Hogan walkout song, one of my favorite walkouts of all times. And man, it felt so good getting to do that. I was comfortable. I was looking at the crowds. I didn't get as much people applying as I thought, but I don't care. It was fun. People after the fight.
I thought you got a good pop walking out.
Well, I'm walking out of the fight. Everyone loved me.
Walking.
Walking.
When we walked out to the cage, though, there was people were digging it. They were dancing.
People were digging it. But I also
you were kind of jogging. I was watching. I was watching.
I wasn't watching too much. I thought they were. I just assumed they were gonna boo. I guess maybe. But
nah, bro.
Yeah, I thought they were neutral.
Walking out from the fight though, I had a lot of Mexican guys coming up saying, "Hey man, great fight. Keep your head up. You did good. This and that." So at least I had a good performance. And at the end of the day, that's all I really care about is being able to show my skills, and I got to show a lot of my skills. I got to, everyone thought I'd have a problem with his range being so tall, and I got in every single time I wanted to get in. I was hitting him, I was piecing him up, and it felt good. I just like I said, sometimes the pressure gets to you, and if you can't keep it together mentally, you're gonna have a lot of problems. So I think skill-wise, I got everything I need, and I'm only gonna get better. But now it's time to improve the mind, and we go from there.
Rocco said, "This is wild. It's like he's fighting Mexican Mickey Gall." I was like,
100%. That's why I needed Mickey in my corner, dude. That's the main reason why I wanted to ask him. And plus, they know it's cool. We got to learn a lot about each other, and I feel like we can all make each other better. Everyone at this table. So
100%. Yeah, it was a good fun week out there.
But I'm glad, after the fight, I got to go enjoy my honeymoon. and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, how's Greece?
Oh man, Greece is amazing.
Have to continue working on that back control.
We did a lot of that. No, just kidding. But we did.
No, you're not.
We did. No, but
procreate in this bitch.
But one of the funny stories in Greece, we went on a boat ride. This is one of my the highlight of the trip. We go on a boat ride, and we go to the first spot. They say don't do much diving because we're not that low. We go to another spot. It's a little deeper, and then we go to the last spot. But the last spot, there's like some cliffs and stuff. And he's like, okay, this is the deepest end. You guys can do all the diving you want. Just be careful for the sea urchins. Like, don't touch the black things with spikes, or we're gonna have a big problem. And I don't know what a sea urchin is, right? So I'm thinking, okay, don't touch them. They're probably poisonous. I'm thinking, don't touch them. They're poisonous. They say it's a big problem. All right. So I see some guys going up this cliff to go jump off the cliff, and I'm like, heck yeah, I'm going with you guys. So I swim over, and I see the kid before me.
Every time I'm at Christos' house, he's jumping off his roof into his pool. Christos is like a fucking psycho. Like you're a wild man.
I love the adrenaline. So I see him climb up. I'm like, okay, I'll do what he did. So I go to climb up, and I grab this rock, and the rock breaks, and I kind of fall, and I feel myself scrape the rock, and I get up, and he goes, hey, watch out, there's some sea urchins right there. I'm like, oh, crap, okay. I see him. I'm like, damn, I just fell right there. But I don't feel nothing yet. So I get up on the first rock. Everyone starts climbing, and I want to start climbing, but I look at my hand, and I got these black pricks in my hand. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like,
gee, you got nothing for black pricks in his hand.
And I'm like, I start freaking out. My heart starts racing. I'm thinking I just got poison in me now. And I start freaking out, and I see them climbing.
So you got suck on the black pricks?
I was about
you gotta piss on the black prick.
No, I was about to start sucking, and I swear, I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I want to climb this thing, but I might be dying right now. So I jump in the water, and Vicky says she's never seen me swim so fast back to the boat. I go to the boat. I'm like, hey. And I look at my leg. I got more black pricks on my leg. I'm like, crap. I'm like, hey, am I gonna die? And I start freaking out. Like, no, don't worry. They're not poisonous. You're gonna be all right. Just put some olive oil on it, and you'll be all right.
Greeks, go figure.
Put some olive oil on it.
Yeah, but what is that movie? You just put some Windex on it.
Yeah, he's like, put some olive oil, you'll be okay. I'm like, Then I'm like, crap, man, I could have climbed that and jump off the cliff. I'm like, I lost my moment, but I don't want to go back because then the sea urchin started freaking me out a little bit.
I thought you pissed on a sea urchin.
No, jellyfish.
Okay.